I knew you'd be back. Just maintain that 6-foot distance. This is, if you want to continue a tour of my house, obviously you do. This is the study. And when we first moved in, we had a family room, so this was like that formal living room that you don't do anything with. Plus it had pink carpeting. And then we got this piano, and my kids took up music, so then we started calling it the music room. And then they left and got rid of the piano, and so we put a desk in it so we could call it the study. Call it the study now. If you're a millennial and you want to be cool, I guess this is kind of like the flex room. They call it the flex room. But it's a Sunday, so I'm a little out of my routine. We talked about routines. At 7:15, the alarm goes off because that's when we usually get up for church on Sunday. But now I just go downstairs. I got my pajamas on. I can sit on the couch instead of a hard pew and drink a cup of coffee, and I'm at church. I'm watching the Mass on TV, or I can live stream it from my own church. And you know, the kids, we don't have any anymore, but you see them in church, and the parents drag them out of bed, and they've got 2 different pairs of shoes on, and they got the bed hair going on, and they got their little Noah's Ark cardboard book, and of course their little baggie, you know, with the Cheerios in it. And now they get up, they're in their onesies, they're chowing down on some chocolate chip pancakes. So totally different routine. My routine also, you know, on Sunday, I don't really kill myself with exercise, but every single day I exercise my brain. You wouldn't know it, but I'm exercising my brain. Sue Ann Philippar, she's a friend of mine, friend of my husband. She's a speech and language path, and I don't know if you guys were able to be there, but she gave a talk, and she talked a lot about focused on long and short-term memory, because everybody's worried about that. And long-term memory, you know, that's the memories that you have from the past, like where you worked when you were a kid, those kind of things. But the short-term memory, that's the problem for everybody, I think, as they get older, especially for me, that's like out of your brain, like that, 20 to 30 seconds. Somebody gives me a phone number, and I'm embarrassed because I forget it in 5 seconds. So it's like, okay, my pencil broke, hold on, you gotta say it again. That's kind of how I cover myself. So Sue Ann was able to give us some tips and things like that. So, you know, maybe I can share some of those with you just to help you out. So one method is, it's called chunking. So let's say you have 6 numbers, 2, 7, 9, 8, 1, 5. You can chunk them, which means just combine, you know, in this case, 2 numbers at a time. So now you've got 3 items instead of 6. So I just turned it into 27, 98, 15. For me, that's easier to remember. Another thing she talked about is letters. Let's say you have a sequence of letters. You can brown nose Aaron, and you can turn those words into, or letters into Aaron is a great pro. It's kind of like when you were a kid and your teacher was trying to teach you the order of the planets, and one of the ones I used was my very educated mother just served us 9 pizzas. And then they kicked Pluto out. I don't know where Pluto went, probably with William Shatner on the Enterprise, but got rid of Pluto, and you know, but it works. It really works. And there's other methods too she talked about. So here are a couple of my tips, especially Sunday mornings. My husband and I like to do the crossword puzzle. Futso Bear just can't help me. He's kind of useless. So we'll work together. We'll go back and forth until we complete it. I like this this numbers game, this Sudoku. I'm not sure which way to pronounce it. It's Japanese or Chinese, so I guess it should be like Saduka, or something like that. Another thing that's good is, you know, that game Concentration. You got some cards and you're trying to turn them over and find the match, and you could do that with a partner. You could do it by yourself, play solitaire. Board games, you've got to use some strategy. That's cool. Something that we do as a family is I'll take a picture, like from a vacation or something. These are my children, and we send it away to a website, and you know, they'll send it back with 1,000,000,002 pieces that you have to put together. So that's kind of a cool thing to do. My most favorite thing to do, and you have to promise me, you know, just 15, 20 minutes a day, do some of these things, but my favorite thing is you look up on the website, just look up mind games, and it really helps you with different thinking skills. But here's my favorite, let me show you. It's called Mind Games. Oops, it's not coming up. There you go, Mind Games. And then you've got like your training center, it'll come up, and then you've got, you know, math games, and you've got games that help you with focus, memory games, there's like pictures, and I wish I had your pictures on there and try to remember your names, but then I don't need to because I have Shelly, so, you know, that's just some of the ideas that I have. But promise me, I'm going to show you a slide at the end, and I want you to write down these websites, or just look them up on your own. And for 15, 20 minutes a day, please, please, please promise me you're going to put it into your routine. So before I go, I want to give a shout out to our board of directors. We've got two. We've got Noga and we've got the Turn, and they support, you know, the staff, the volunteers, but especially you. They really believe in our mission. So if you see them, you know, walking around, sometimes you'll see a full parking lot, and that usually means they have a meeting. And if you see somebody that's dressed nicer than me, you know, shake their hand, introduce yourself, and you know, I think that would go a long way. So goodbye for today, and once again, check out the newsletter, and I hope you come back, and you never know what you're going to see again. Miss you. Here are those websites for the brain games. So please, 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 asking you to, you know, give me 15, 20 minutes a day.